Prosperity is more than just money. Sometimes we look at prosperity and we look at freedom, peace of mind, comfortability. It's all of those things and more. And today's guest is going to be sharing with you how through her, oh my goodness, her ultimate, listen, hold on. Before we get, I'm going to be right back with our today's guest. And y'all don't move.
Here we go! Nicole Johnson, Nicole Johnson, Nicole Johnson, let's go!
And welcome to today's episode of Prosperity Conversations. I am the Nicole Johnson, your host, your founder, your all the things when it comes to these topics. And listen, some I love more than others, but I will never tell you which one. But on today, I'm a very sensory person, right? Who should, okay. I used to do candles many moons ago. Some of you have been here since I was the candle lady, right? And I would come on live and I would share what today's scent of the day was. And it was always something that was either going to ignite my senses, which was grappleberry, okay? Grappleberry right there, or something that was going to bring me calmness, which is always the lavender chamomile. And so that avenue has since gone. All right, it's since gone. Don't worry about that. But today's guest has some products. I'm going to share her website soon. But when I tell you that mm, my whole being has changed, and she has a very different and unique perspective on what prosperity means for her and her family. And I also wanted her to share with you guys why she said yes. And that's important to me because I know it's important to you. So listen, I will not talk too long. I am going to bring our guest up. Y'all, welcome to the stage, Miss Tyese Allen. Hey, Tyese.
Hi, thank you so much for having me today.
You are welcome, welcome, welcome. I love it. And so we're going to get into right where we always start. Share with the audience, what does prosperity mean to you?
All right, so prosperity means to me a little bit more than just money. I believe that it also has a lot to do with growth, so continuously learning, healing, and evolving. Also, just having the time and energy and the mental space to just care for ourselves and just people around us as well.
Yes, 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 yes. And because again, I love the fact that throughout this time we're hearing more and more definitions about what it looks like.
Hmm.
And in such a time as this, our community needs more perspective. And because there are a lot more things for them to worry about, let's give them something else that they can focus on. So please, absolutely tell me, how did you come about doing your business? Tell me how this came about.
All right. So Rootbound started with a personal project. I worked for corporate for over 10 years, and I noticed that we just don't take enough time for ourselves. We're always wearing the worker's hat or the mom hat or the wife hat. And we never just really fully stop to take a moment to just wear the me hat sometimes. So I
Mm.
started making these holistic products like herbal teas and magnesium lotion, yes, and our black magic bath soak, um, so that we could just take a moment to recenter and take a moment for ourselves. Whether that's pouring yourself a cup of tea or just taking a bath, just anything to take a moment to put the me hat on.
Yes, I love that. Over the past few years, especially since COVID, the
Hmm.
focus has been for women to find indulge in self-care,
Right.
right? It has come more to the forefront that, we are not our ancestors. Our
True.
grandmothers really did. We love Big Mamas, Medeas, whatever the reference was to her. We love the fact that she taught us how to take care of the family.
Hmm.
What we did learn was that a lot of times Big Mama and Medea did that to their own detriment. Like they did not take care of themselves. She was the last one to go to the doctor, and it was only because it was at that point she had no other option. Right.
Imperative.
The tea that she was drinking, the elderberry syrups, that wasn't working anymore. She had to go to the doctor or was being rushed to the hospital. And
Mhm.
so we love the lessons of family support, creating that strong foundation and family bonds. However, we progress to a time where we realize we need to focus on ourselves, right? Because if my mental health is not in order, I can't be good for or to anybody else,
I agree.
right? And so, Thais, when you think about, so you do a lot of fairs on the weekends, right?
I do.
Tell us about that.
So, Monday through Friday, I spend my time making handmade products for everybody. And then on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I get out in the streets and I go meet the community and I introduce them to the person that's making their holistic products.
And so, what is it that you say? What are some buzzwords maybe that you hear from women around you that will make you say, this would be good for you or this would be good for you?
So, one of my sole products that I make is our magnesium lotion, which is really great for people who have problems sleeping. You wouldn't believe the number of people that walk by and say, "Hey, I have problems sleeping. What can you do for me that's not a pill or a tea?" And I'm like, "I got you. Don't worry. Give me just a minute. Let me explain to you what I got, you know?"
Okay. And so, the lotion is tell us a little bit more about the product.
So our lotion is a magnesium lotion. Not only is it really great for moisturizing dry and sensitive skin, but it also helps with things like sleep, leg cramps, muscle spasms, anxiety, depression, migraines, all these wonderful things that people are like, I can just rub a cream on my skin. Yes, yes, you can. Not just anywhere though. Put it on your feet and watch what happens. Like you're gonna love it.
So,
Yeah.
after I get out this warm bath soap
Hmm.
and dry them feet off, and then
Yes.
put that magnesium lotion on.
Rub it on there. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Let me hold on. Let me write this down. Let me write this down.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, listen, and I love that. And so generally when customers try that, what do they come back and say? And what else are they looking for after they've tried that lotion?
So they'll come back and they'll say, I've been sleeping so good. My anxiety is so good. I don't remember the last time I felt this great. And I'm like, yeah, you probably had a magnesium deficiency and didn't even know it. And then they'll come back and say, what else do you have? Okay, let me introduce you to this muscle rub or this bath soak or these herbal teas or this goat milk soap that we have. Anything that you can think of to just care for yourself.
Oh, I love it. So I was introduced to your products. We missed each other at an event that was hosted by a local chamber, the DFW Network Chamber. Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
And I did get a chance, but one of the ladies there, she reached out to me. She said, "You need to call her. I think she'd be a great addition to the Wealthy Women Lifestyle Vision and Empowerment Retreat." And I was like, "Okay." So because we were looking for vendors, and so I got a chance to see her, and she said, "I thought I'd bring you some of this." So this was gifted to me, and I was like, okay, so I have to use this sparingly because I won't see her till January. But I do inhale. I inhale a lot. Yeah, I did inhale, y'all. I inhaled 2 or 3 times a day.
Hey, love it.
And so I got a chance to call Thais and talk to her on the phone. And she graciously accepted being a vendor for the retreat. And I want to ask her, what made you say yes?
Okay, so I believe in the power of connection, restoration, and just share growth and community, obviously. Our mission is just to help people just slow down and reconnect, and it seems like you were doing just that with your retreat. I couldn't wait to be a part of this community that you have going. It seems like it's the perfect thing at the perfect time. So
Ooh.
Is always right.
Listen, what I tell you, I have been. So, in addition to the prosperity conversations, I've also been highlighting our speakers and our vendors. And the thing for me is that even with both, I was looking for alignment, right? So, we have the VIP session that's happening on Thursday. That is strictly for a small, intimate group, and I don't let everybody in front of my babies. Those are my babies. And some of them a little bit older than me, but they still my babies. And so I told Thais, I said, I want to bring you in and have an experience with them and create an experience for them.
Mhm.
Right. And so I don't let everybody into that part. And then in addition to that, then we've got Friday and Saturday where she'll be in the room with them. And I can already tell. Didn't I tell y'all I'm sensory? It's nothing but that little corner where she gonna be sitting, gonna be smelling good.
Mhm.
I be going around there, sprinkle, sprinkle, such, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're like, what is Nicole sprinkling over there? Pixie dust, baby. Just inhale, inhale. So I'm looking forward to you being in the room with us, because it will be transformational.
Yes.
So I want you guys to take advantage of. We are doing a buy one get one free. So you can bring a bestie, bring a boo thing, whatever you call them, and you guys come and enjoy, because the platform speakers. Let me say, I get better every year. I get better every year, with who we are bringing into the room to pour into you. And so at some events, the vendors don't always get to come inside the room and be a part of the experience. But for me, it's important that our vendors have that experience too. So I'm glad that you will be there, because we've got a mindset coach, we've got a sales coach, we have a podcaster who's going to be talking about the fortune and the follow up. So all of these things are going to happen, because as the women come in and out their room, they're going to be saying, "Go make sure you shop with our vendors. Go stop by their table. Give them your information. Follow up with them." So that's going to increase your reach, but it's also going to increase your impact, because I know that. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me make sure I put it up there right. Root Bound
Mhm.
Apothecary
Yes.
has some amazing things that's going to start making our women um, look and feel better. That's going to make to help them look and feel better. So, Thais, I want to ask you, when you think about prosperity in the terms of what you do for your family, how is that impactful, and how important is that to you?
10 out of 10 important for me. Excuse me. I think that you can't pour from an empty cup. So I teach my children to always take care of themselves before they can take care of anybody else. It's kind of like on the airplane, put your mask on before you help somebody else. So I'm teaching my children just that, and also my spouse as well. He allows me the time to reflect on myself, and he has the time to reflect on him. So I just think that it's encouraging for everybody.
That sounds like such a great balance.
Yes.
And I didn't know what self care was. Nobody told me, make sure you, get a massage, or just
Yeah.
sometimes sit down and journal, get some time away. I'm the oldest of my mother's four girls, so I was the big sister, and you going out, take them with you. I'm staying in.
Remember those?
I ain't going. I don't want to be bothered with them. Those are your children. So, but as the big sister, the expectation was for you to be there to help while mom went out and worked and provided for the household, or mom stayed home and watched the children, and you went to the grocery store, or you cooked dinner, you cleaned up the house, and all of those different things. So it was not something that I heard on a regular basis, but it was also something that I didn't see.
Right.
I was well into my teen years before I really saw my aunt start to travel on girls' trips.
Yep.
It was not a regular thing. And so it is something to have people in our community actually encouraging each other to make sure that they are taking care, because that self-care is important, as important as it is to you taking care of everybody else. I tell them, when you put your mask on first, because you try and put somebody else's mask on, and they might be trying to put somebody else's mask on and forget you are the one that helped them. It
Right.
never ever fails.
Yes.
So, Thais, just imagine that when this actually plays, there's some women that are looking, they're listening, they can hear us, and they're like, I really want to ask her, how do I'm on a budget, and I don't have a lot of help. So it's me, my kids, and I really don't have a lot of help to go out for a massage, or actually leave them at home and go out by myself. What would you say to her to do right in the environment that she's in?
Go into your bathroom, close the door. If you have some headphones, put your headphones on, get you some lotion, and rub yourself down. Love on yourself. It's free to love on yourself. Just remember to just take a couple moments and just love on you. Love
Love on you.
you.
That's excellent. I would say the very same thing. Um, we don't have it. Sometimes it's about just walking out into the fresh air.
Yes.
Okay, that let that cool breeze. I'm in an office. When I go back to work, I'm furloughed. We'll call it what they want. But when I'm in the office is at a temperature that's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm waiting to see the little penguins run by one day. I just know, I feel it coming, as cold as it is. So I go outside and thaw out.
Yes.
And so when I walk outside and that sun hits me, it's like,
Mm.
oh my goodness. And
Yeah.
I'm not even an outdoorsy girl like that, but that first blast of sun and heat, and then that light breeze that comes along. So change the environment. So if you're
Mhm.
in the office all day, go outside for your break and or your lunch. That would be the first thing that I would say. If you are at home, go outside still, right? Don't take your lunch at your desk. Don't be like me and nap on your lunch, but that's another story. I have naps are so underrated. I don't know.
Mhm.
My nap is my self care.
Yeah.
Take a nap, rejuvenate throughout the day, but definitely get outside and change your environment, because self care doesn't have to be expensive.
That's true.
Doesn't have to be expensive. So, anything that you want to tell them about Rootbound Apothecary, what they should look for, any where they can find you at the market this weekend?
Yes. So on our page on rootbound.com under events, it will tell you where we're going to be every single weekend. We do host workshops for tea blending and body butter classes as well. Sometimes we host brunches here in my home where I make my products so that women can come together and just take some time. So if you don't have a village, you're welcome to ours, and we would love to have you.
Oh,
But yes, rootbound.com / events. Check us out. This weekend we'll be at the Boho Market in Richardson and also at Plano West High School on Saturday and Sundays. And Nicole, I'm, I understand everything that you're saying about the nap. I don't know why they made us stop taking those after elementary school, but girl, I feel you on the nap for sure.
listen, my community will be like, you know what? We can't bother her between 3 and 5. We already know what she
Nap
doing.
time. Yes.
Nap time. If I have a session with them on Saturday, we meet the first Saturday of every month, and they come in we might come in at 8, we might come in at 9, and we stay until the last person gets their question answered. And they're like, Nicole, can I talk to you? Y'all tell her what I'm finna do.
Go
Take a nap.
nap. Yeah.
In unison.
Yeah.
And catch me and give me 2 hours. I need
Mhm.
2 hours.
Power nap.
And power nap. I set the alarm on the phone, and baby, good night. Here
Yeah.
I go. So yes, I don't play about them naps. Now, when we were younger, Mm-mm, I don't like that. I don't like, baby, I need them to implement them on the job.
Adulthood makes you really admire a nap. I agree.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, Thais, thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate it. And so, some of you have a story to tell. You really, really do. And I want you to hit that link, write it down, come to it later, apply to speak at the Prosperity Summit, which is happening in April. But you need to come and into one of the info sessions to hear about all of the details, as it is a virtual event. So you don't have to be present, but I will tell you how to be involved. And I'm super excited about the additional speakers who are going to come and just grace our community. I've had such a wonderful time with this series, and Thais, I'm glad and grateful and thankful that you are participating.
Yes.
Um, it's growth season. It really is. It's growth season. People are taking their health more seriously. Um, and people are starting to step more into the business ownership area. And that's amazing. And so we all need a village, young, old, and anything in between. We all need a village. So thank you again for being with us today. And I look forward to actually meeting you at the January Vision and Empowerment Retreat, which will be held at the Sandman Signature Hotel in Plano. You can go over to the retreat site. You and your bestie need to come on out and have a good time with us. Shop with Thais, some of the other amazing vendors. But most importantly, put your mind on coming to relax, release, and rejuvenate so
Yes.
that you can leave with confidence, clarity, and control. This has been another episode of Prosperity Conversations. I am the Nicole Johnson. Till next time.